video. It's kind of going to be choppy. I have like two intros in, or another intro in here. I hope I get it put together correctly. But I've been working in the yarn room, and I thought I would share some tidbits with you as I went along. If you watch, great. If you don't, great. I didn't get very far, but I do need some opinions. So I would appreciate it if you, tell me what you think about what I need to do in this, how I can work some things better in here. We'll see how this video gets put together. Cross your fingers. I'm not the greatest at editing, but we're going to see what we can do. And thanks for watching. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. I'll probably do a intro to this different than what this is, so you might see this twice. I don't know. Excuse me. But as you may have seen, I did get some Hobby Lobby yarn with their clearance, and my yarn room did not have space for that. So I am working on the yarn room. And so I thought I would show you what I've done and maybe video some of what I'm doing. And this is what you look like, because I'm a mess, when you're cleaning your yarn room. You don't need to look good for that, girls. Oh, excuse me. So let me turn you around, and I'll show you the mess that we've got so far. So this part isn't so bad. I haven't touched any of this, and I wish I could have you in I have to have you in the laying down mode, but I haven't touched any of this. This is all like variegateds in this cubby hole. This I've had to sort through. This down here, don't mind the garbage can, but the rest of this is mostly like the one weight yarns, the Rainbow Rhapsodies and the twisters and that kind of thing in that little corner right there. This bag is from my Luck of the Draw 6, the wrap that I made, and then it went to Crystal at Bag O' Day, and so I kept my yarn out because I want to make another one. I just haven't had time yet. And then all of this I have not really touched either, and that's, I don't know what all is in there, just odd yarns. They're just odd yarns, and that's like all my knit crate stuff. And then up in the top is all 1 and 2 weight yarns, and I didn't touch much of that, even though I did pull down some Rainbow Rhapsody that was up there and mixed it with what's down here. And all on my floor is all yarn that I have to get to, and bags. And my cakes are there, and cakes are, I hope I'm not going too fast, up here, and cakes are up here, and I just don't like the cakes the way they are, and I don't know what to do with them. I haven't liked them like this, so I could really use some suggestions. I can't reach the ones up there. I have to get out my ladder, my step stool. I can't reach anything that's up there. Those are all the really huge balls. Should never order more of those. I have just, it's overwhelming. But yeah, I'm going to turn you around here real quick. Okay, so I'm not apologizing for this. I have a yarn addiction. It's what I do. I enjoy buying yarn on clearance, particularly. No matter if I have 1 skein or 100 skeins of yarn that I need to use up, when it's on sale at a really good price, I cannot say no. I should probably go to counseling. My daughter will tell you I need to go to counseling. I just can't pass it up. If I have the money in my pocketbook, I'm going to buy it. And that's why it is like it is. And I love having my yarn, so I'm not apologizing for that either. What I'm apologizing for is being overwhelmed by what to do with it. And I really don't know. There's got to be a better way to store my cakes. I'm going to turn you back around again. There's got to be a better way. Those are 3 weight cakes up there mostly. I think they're all 3 weight cakes up there. These are mostly 3 weight cakes, but not all. They're the skinny cakes. But there's a few at this end that are 4 weight cakes. And then mostly 4 weight cakes in here. But then all my sugar cotton wheel cakes are in here. And then you got that yarn back there that you can't even know what it is, because these, that really good buy that I also could not pass up on the bobbins was there. So this is the where I'm at. We're going to turn back around here for a second. So this is where I'm at. I have, to sit you down, I have this whole shelf used to be my 5-weight yarns. And I took them all out and I put 3-weight yarns in here. Cotton, no, all acrylic, except that is probably not a 3-weight yarn. The bottom, let me move you. I don't want to make anybody sick. This is all ice cream yarn. Then this is just 3-weight yarns up to there. And it's not in there real well. It's not all done. I just was, let's try putting the 3-weight yarns over here. So that's what I've been doing. I took all of the 5-weight yarns and put them in bins, and I will show you. So let's go look at that. Hold on, I'm going to pause you for a minute for this. I hope this is, well, that was shut off and not pause, but so the bottom one is alpaca. All different sizes, but all alpaca in the bottom bin. Then this is all the 5-weight yarns that I have. This is the Hobie mostly. There's homespun fitted in, and this is homespun. But then all the rest is just different 5-weight yarns. This is Hobie. That I was going to make a Boggy Creek blanket out of, but the yarns weren't the same size that I thought should be the same size, weren't. So I didn't make the blanket. And now I'm deciding I might just make it with the different weight yarns and not care. And then the top is a basket, a blanket from Mary Maxim, a kit that I got. And then I have one more bin of alpaca, which is, and it's got some finished projects on top of it, but that's a bin of alpaca. And I think I forgot to show you, this bag has yarn that I've pulled to make Boggy Creek blankets that I was going to do with Luck of the Draw, along with the tote that I'm making with Luck of the Draw. But I have to tell you, I'm going to switch you back. I didn't get that far. The yarn got pulled, and my time has been so limited that I haven't started the Boggy Creek blankets yet. So now the thing is, I'm at a loss as to what to do. Like I said, I don't like the cakes packaged like this. I can't see them. I can't tell what's there. Like in this, it's all solid colors, so I know it's all blue, it's all whatever. Even if I have mixed in colors in a bag, which I might have, I can see the front. So this is all party yarn, mixed colors, but you can see them all. And from the cubicle that I took them out of, which is, I think you can see it here, oh, this cubicle. Let me move you a little closer, and you can see the cubicle. If I move it, move the yarn in the front, you can see all the yarn. Oops. And I like that. I know that I put yarn in front, and you just have to slightly move it, and you can see what's behind there. And then I know what I have. When I'm looking for a color, I know where to find it. Now here, from here down, this is all supposed to be 4-weight acrylic. But I got 6-weight in here because I ran out of space in here when I was putting 5 and 6-weight in the 5, where I just took the 5-weight from. So I want to take the 6-weight out, and I'm gonna put it in, I hope that it fits in this bin. It's my last bin. And it's gonna go in that bedroom. I want to, I want to say that it should go up into the attic, into the studio space I have up there, all the bins. but then it'll be forgotten yarn. I know how I am. I don't go up there often. I don't film up there like I was going to. I really don't. The other room where I have those bins in that spare bedroom is a bigger room than this one by a lot. My yarn is outgrowing this room. I don't, or has outgrown this room. It's not even a matter of it's going to, it has. And I feel bad about that. I mean, who needs that much yarn? Nobody needs that much yarn. And I don't feel bad that I have it because I love it. And I don't, it's my addiction. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't gamble too much once in a while. I don't buy a bunch of shoes. I don't buy a bunch of clothes. I just buy yarn. That's what I like to buy. And that's what I like to buy on cheap sale. So I could move all of this into that other room and make this one the spare bedroom. That's a lot of work I don't want to do. Roy mounted these to the wall, my shelves, because this is an old house and the walls are not necessarily flat, you know, completely flat. The floors aren't necessarily completely flat. And so, because I've had avalanches before, he mounted my bookcases to the walls. I don't want him to have to undo that and then fix the walls, and then we got to paint, and then he's got to mount them to the walls in there. Plus, it's just a lot of work to move it all. And I really don't want to do that. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. And I could really go for some suggestions. I thought my 3-weight yarn would fit better in this bookcase than what it's fitting. I do have some 3-weight cottons that I just, and 4-weight. I wanted to put all the cotton where I took the 3-weight yarn from. I wanted to put all cotton over there. Then I have more of the like odd yarns that you don't have a lot of. And I want to do something different with the cakes, and I just don't know what to do with them. And I've been thinking about it since I put them up the way they are. I'm just not happy with it. But, you know, when odd yarns, I'm talking like I have this Stitch 101 acetate. I like this yarn. It'll make a nice bag or a nice summer garment, like for a chilly evening, spring, whatever. It would be nice for that. It's very wearable. It's very soft. It's cotton acrylic. No, it's 100% acetate. It's not going to shrink, I don't think. So it should be really washable, durable, but it's soft. And like that needs to go with my funky yarns that are over there. I'm out of space over there unless I take the hand dyeds out, you know, the knit crate and all that out. Then I could put more funky yarns over there on that shelf. But they're like a cotton or cottonish kind of yarn, and so I kind of want to keep them on this shelf over here. Big dilemmas. I really am at a loss. I need someone to come over and say, no, this should all go here, this should all go here, this should all go here, and do your cakes this way. Because I like to buy in quantity so that I have enough to make a project. But like cotton yarns, acrylic yarn, like the workhouse kind of yarn, I don't mind buying that in a one skein wonder because I do a lot of mixing of colors in my projects. Like Luck of the Draw, for instance. You use several different colors and you're going to probably not go more than one skein. I don't think gone more than one skein on any. I do crochet alongs. Like, I really am planning on finishing my Sophies. You used lots of different colors, 13 or something like that, different colors. I have pulled one skein. And I really tried to pull from my stash if I had only one, or I kind of wanted to make sure that I had enough and would have two. But then that'll probably leave me with a one skein wonder. when I get done with that. But I don't mind because like I said, I do, frequently. I like a lot of color. And so I like to add colors together, but yet some things you just want in one color, like my knit cuddler. When I have a lot of, you saw a lot of 5-weight yarn, but there's only like maybe 6 or 8 different yarns, different colors, because I bought in quantity that I could make a sweater. I'm a fluffy girl. It takes a lot of yarn to make me a sweater. So I need 18 to 2400, yards, maybe not a 5-weight, but you only get 100 yards in a skein, so you need several, a dozen at least, probably more for me. So I've learned that I want to be able to, if I make a sweater, I want to know that I have enough to make that garment. Or if you want to make a blanket out of one solid color of yarn, even if it's a variegated, you want it all to be the same. If you can purchase the quantity, then purchase the quantity. My good friend Trisha, Mama Swift, taught me that. Purchase the quantity if you can, because then you have these one skein wonders that, I've got 35 one skein wonders, but I wanted a solid color blanket or a solid color sweater or mostly solid color, and I don't have it. So that being said, a lot of those bins, there's really isn't that many different yarns. It just, or different colorways. Several of them I have, 10 skeins of. So it takes up a lot of space, but it's not a lot of different variety. It's one project, with maybe a little left over. And so I started purchasing that way, like, I don't know, 18 months or 2 years ago. So I do have a lot of yarns that have a lot of quantity. I don't necessarily do that so much with the 4-weight acrylics. If I can, if they have, but a lot of times they don't have that kind of quantity. And with cakes, it's 3 or 4 cakes if you're lucky, if you can find that at a time, when I have ordered from yarn stores, then I'll order like 5 or 6. So that's why I have so many of the 3-weight cakes. You need a lot of those. I made a wrap. The first wrap I ever made, I made out of a DK Colors. It's a 3-weight yarn. I think I used 5 of them to make a wrap that you could cuddle up in, and it was like shoulders to butt length, and I think it took 5, and I was really shocked because when I first started crocheting, I thought, you make something with a skein of yarn. So no, you don't make something with one skein of yarn, maybe a hat, so you need multiple quantities of the same yarn. And once you learn to, to try to buy that way, then you get this. Then you get, what are you going to do with it all? So anyway, I'm going to take these 6-weight yarns and I'm going to put them over here in this bin. Cross your fingers that they fit. Then I don't know what I'm doing. That is the one thing that I do know is going to happen. And I have more of that like weird off yarn. See, isn't this such a pretty color? I totally love it. This is the Stitch 101 50/50. It's acetate and cotton, I think. Oh no, acetate and modal. I just love that color. I want to wear something in this color. Would I look really washed out? I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a pale person to wear bright yellow. What do you think? The color is just so pretty. It makes me smile. It's a happy yellow. And I love it. And I want it. I want it on my body. So, like, where am I going to put these? This is Heaven Fresh. And again, these are all Fresh Heaven. But they're like a cotton. Oh, these are Lysol. Was that how you say it? Lyocell? They're, I think, like a summer, you can make a bag, but you could make clothing. They're soft. They're cotton, so they're not going to be as hot if you wanted to make something for the warmer weather. And that's the kind of yarn I wanted to buy this time when I was at the Hobby Lobby sale. Of course, I did want some of I Love This Yarn. Don't mind me, I'm trying to get to my yarn over here. I did definitely want to buy I Love This Yarn, but I haven't seen any of it on sale. Now, I just watched a video where a woman got a whole bunch of it, different, like 2 or 3, 1 or 2 skeins of it. But like I said, I would buy that. She got 1 or 2 skeins of a bunch of different colors, and I haven't seen a Hobby Lobby. I did go to a second Hobby Lobby, I will admit. Don't tell anyone, it was a secret. I was looking for the cakes for the cotton, and I was in the neighborhood of another Hobby Lobby, so I went in. They didn't have any of the cakes, so I didn't get any. The cones, the cotton cones. Some of my Alaskan friends were wanting cotton cones, and you know, if anybody sees them, they want them. The second store didn't have them, so I didn't even mention it. But they also did not have any I Love This Yarn acrylic on clearance, or any. I didn't buy anything, so so that tells you what they had. Not much. Not much left probably, but I didn't. They really didn't have much else. They had big holes in their store, and nothing that I needed to buy more of. No sugar wheel cotton in the solids. No sugar wheel cotton at all. So anyway, all the stuff that I would have wanted to buy was gone. They did have some of the hand dyed left, which I was really surprised about because that's such a great deal. But yeah, it's always wool, and I don't buy that anymore. So anyway, I'm going to get rid of these. I don't know what I'm going to put there. Then next to this is all my sparkle yarn and cakes. I got some cakes in there. Like, the cakes don't belong there, and I can't see what's there. But it's sparkly cakes. But then I have some sparkly cakes over here in this cake too. So see, that's all wrong. It's all wrong, and I just can't figure it out. So I'm going to let you guys watch while I do this. I think I'll pull you down some, and we'll speed it up after this. So I'm going to, I don't really know how to do that, so I'm going to break this and start over so we can speed up, because Nancy said, oh, let us watch you. I'm like, why do you want to see my big butt in the air when I'm bending over here? But if you want to watch, I'm going to try to speed it up and splice it together and see how that goes. And then we'll see what else I can figure out to do. Okay, this is part 3. I'm really not quite sure what's the best way the yarn is going to fit. See, I have these odd skins. What are you going to do with this odd skin of, like, this is for a hat? I think I'm going to give it to my niece. Oh, don't mind the crinkle. I know that's got to be driving me nuts. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, guess what, guys? This is all not going to fit in one bin. Nope. Oh, look at that I found. I didn't even know I had that. This is Red Heart. It looks like looks like homespun. Well, my bin is full. My bins are not empty. I love this. Look at how pretty this is. I know a lot of people don't like homespun. This is the Thick and Quick homespun. I love this color. I don't know if they make this anymore. It's called Coral Stripes. I totally love it. I want not a blanket, a sweater, a duster, or a cardigan. Not even a cardigan, just a sweater. Maybe knitted or crocheted. But I mean, you don't even need to do a fancy stitch because the yarn is so thick and whatever. They have sweater quantity. Look at that. 10 of them. That's what I'm talking about, sweater quantity. There's 160 yards of a 6 bulky. So 1,600 yards of a 6 bulky should make a big sweater for me. And I love that yarn. I mean, I like the color. I like the softness of it. I think it's soft. It's definitely, you know, you can put it on your skin. I like it. I think it would be a great sweater. That's why I have that much of it. But this is all what doesn't fit. Half doesn't fit. I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out. So I've decided next year, Amanda and I are going to do Crochet Club again. This year at the schools, it's been a lot of changes going on, and it just wasn't good for staffing. Things happening in the schools. Lots of changes this year. And so next year, early in the year, we're going to start Crochet Club again. And I think I'm going to donate a lot of this yarn to Crochet Club. Some of the kids, I think, can use these one skeins and make a quick hat. And I think that would be really awesome. Even though hometown tends to be splitty, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. And I definitely don't want to put anything like homespun in there, because people have a hard time working with that all by itself. You know, it's hard to see the stitches and stuff. But I don't think I want to put the black in there. But if they're loom knitting, can you make a loom knit hat in one skein? I think you probably could. I could try it. I should try it. So I think some of these, that's what I'm going to do with. I'm really excited about that. We're going to put them in for loom knitting one skein hats. If I can't loom knit a one skein hat, if you guys know, please put it in the comments below. Pull that yarn out of there. They're not going to be able to do a one skein loom knitted hat. Crochet Club, excuse me, in the past we did one skein, we did, pardon me, some of them, they had their choice. They could try to learn to crochet or they could loom knit. And the kids were doing great with the loom knitting. They really enjoyed it. And it was a nice way to break into the fiber arts with looms. Amanda's already, excuse me, put it into the budget to buy more looms and crafting items for crocheting and loom knitting. I don't knit with needles well enough to even consider that, but I think that some of this 608 yarn could be good starters for loom knitting. I think I like that idea. So again, let me know if that's a good idea or not. Maybe I'll try. I have this dark one. I don't ever want to try to teach anyone on anything that's dark, because you just don't, and splitty, that would just be hard. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm really liking that idea. Okay, so I'm going to put not the black. Don't mind the crinkle. I got to get to the other colors. This is yarn. It's thick yarn. It's a 5 or 6 weight that I got from when my Mark's store used to sell yarn, and you would get it, I don't think they're priced, but you would get like 2 skeins for $1.29 at one point, which was awesome. I think I'll keep the black and the dark. And I'll keep the homespun. I think I'll donate all of this because I think high school girls would like this color. And I have all this blue. I think I'll donate that. And I know I made a hat for Roy out of this. This is Yarn Bee. I think it's called Juliet. I think I used 1 skein and I crocheted him a hat out of this. I think. So we're going to throw that in there. And then maybe we can get the rest of my stuff to fit. That would be awesome. I know it's crinkly. I'll pause you again. So I worked for a little while on this, and so this is what I have. I'll show you what I've done. You're going to say, Lynette, you spent 2 hours. The thing looks different. I know, that's sad. But this isn't. I'm going to turn you around. So sadly, I found out this is all the I Love This cotton I have is right there in that one cubicle. There is yarn behind it. It's this color. And that's all that I have of that. Unless there's more hidden that I can't get to or see. So then all this here is cotton, except for this. This isn't cotton. It's one of those funky yarns, but it's cakes. And these are cotton and they're cakes. So like I wanted all my cotton to go here, but I don't like the cakes here because I can't see what's there. Even if I move this one, I don't know that all of those are the same cake. I think I want to go on Amazon because I have a lot of 2 and 3 of the same colors of cotton cakes. I have 4 of some of these, but if you can see back there, there's different colors. And when I have it all, you can't tell. So I want to be able to see it better. So I think I want to see if I can go on Amazon and find this same kind of bag, but in a skinnier long tube. Because then, like these come in this skinny long tube sometimes, you know, when you order them, they come in a bag of 3. And it's in a long skinny tube, but you know everything in there is the same. And I think that is, I'm going to see if I can find that. If I can find it, I'm ordering some. And this will sit until I get it. Then I can put everything 2 and 3. And I'll be happier with that. And I want to move this. So over here, I did do this. Over here in this corner, this is yarn. This is all white acrylic that Trisha gave me for my birthday. All white acrylic. And in here, it's all dark colors. All acrylic. I think it's all the same as well. So that's going to go in with the other yarn because you only need so much of those colors out at one time. And in this bin, I put all of this kind of, well, these are my bags. So this is like pipsqueak yarn, and then I have some Chanel yarn. And that's all I have of those. And so I'm going to, I pulled them out because next amigurumis that I make are going to come out of those yarns, except for I do have to make a Baby Yoda, and he cannot be made out of those yarns. But the next time I make amigurumis, you know, just to be part of amigurumi wars, or, you know, just because I like the pattern. I'm gonna try to make them out of those yarns, because they make cute amigurumis, and it doesn't matter what the colors are if you're making a stuffed animal. And there's not enough of any one color to make anything, you know, by itself, except amigurumis. So I'm real happy about that, and I like that decision. So I pulled those yarns. That's what's going to happen. And then these, like I said, these boxes are going to go to a different spot, so I can move these right there. I think I can move that tower over here, because this space is wider than the space where the tower is. So if I move the tower to this side, and I can probably just make it like an angle at a corner, then I'll have better access over here. And I like that idea. I wish I could put you the other way, but then it screws everything up. So those cakes, still don't know what to do, if I'm going to leave those, but I don't want to necessarily keep those cakes. So that's next on the agenda. And this isn't perfect, but it's holding the 3-weight yarns, and I like that. And now I have empty holes over here where I took the 6-weight yarns out. So we're going to see how I can do with these. And all those funkies. And so those yarns over here, I think, are mostly like, it's all the same kind per cubby. And they're not like your everyday acrylics. They're different. Kind of like these yarns. And these are all the not cottons that I bought at Hobby Lobby this time. You know, there's some bamboo in there. There's some hint of silk, which I got last year. There's that Pima cotton, Supreme, and all that is all what's stuck here. That really should go over here where all my funky ones are. So I think I need to move those hanks. I really would love like a pegboard to hang them on. Maybe some command strips could hang some of those hanks next to the window. Oh, I like that idea. I think I might do that. Hey, good call. So anyway, if you have any ideas on a better way to do the cakes, please let me know. I know this video is kind of like all messed up all over the place, but thanks for hanging in. I'll see what I can do to, I hope when I get done editing it, it's a little more cohesive than my putting it together was. But thanks for watching. I'll fill you in on more yarn escapades and yarn landscaping as I go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Well, I did. I moved the tower from over here, and I put it, goes really tall, way up over here. But that allows me now access into both the end cubby here and the end cubby over here. So I like that a lot better. And we'll see what happens next. Okay, well, that's enough of that videoing today. Thanks so much for watching, liking, subscribing. I think I might have this already in there. I don't know. It's several videos that I had to try to put together, and I don't know how well I did. But I'm taking a break now, and I'm going to actually pick up some crochet hooks and do some crocheting. So thanks again for tuning in. See you tomorrow or the next video. Bye.